Indulge in Delusion. When I was watching my grandchildren one day, I noticed something adults don't pay enough attention to. Give a child a cardboard box and suddenly it's a spaceship. Hand them a popsicle stick and now it's a magic wand. A blanket becomes a castle, a couch becomes a pirate ship, a cereal box becomes a dollhouse. Children don't need permission to imagine. They don't ask if it's realistic. They don't stop and wonder whether someone else has done it before. They simply create. Then somewhere along the way, someone says, sit down, stop playing. That's not a plane. That's not real. Grow up. Little by little, we don't lose our imagination overnight. We surrender it one correction at a time. And that's the tragedy. Because every single thing you've ever touched, every invention you've ever used, every company you've ever admired, every building you've ever walked into, every business you've ever purchased from began as someone's imagination. Before Amazon was a company, it was a thought in Jeff Bezos' mind. Before Disney was a kingdom, it was a sketch. Before the light bulb illuminated the world, it only existed in Thomas Edison's imagination. The world has always been built by people who could see something that didn't exist yet. Most people called them crazy. History called them visionaries. That's why I started telling people something that catches them completely off guard. I tell them, go be delusional. Every single time I say it, people smile, they laugh, but they lean in because they're waiting for me to explain myself. See, I'm not talking about ignoring reality. I'm talking about refusing to let reality become your ceiling. My version of delusion is choosing to believe in a future that doesn't exist yet and working every single day until it does. That's exactly what entrepreneurs do. That's exactly what inventors do. That's exactly what artists do. That's exactly what athletes do. That's exactly what dreamers do. They're willing to see something long before everyone else can. Now here's where I want to challenge you. If you're a person of faith, think about this. When someone you love is lying in a hospital bed and the doctors don't have good news, what do? You pray. You pray believing tomorrow can look different than today. You pray believing healing is possible. You pray believing what you cannot see yet. Scripture tells us in Hebrews 11-1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Not seen. Think about those words, not seen. Faith has always required believing before seeing. So, why is it acceptable to believe for healing, but foolish to believe for your purpose? Why is it acceptable to believe that God can change your circumstances, but ridiculous to believe you can build a business? So write the book, buy the property, start the nonprofit, change your family tree, leave the job, invent something that the world has never seen. Somewhere, we've become comfortable on having faith on Sunday and fear on Monday. We've accepted the limitations that children would never think to create. Children don't ask whether something has been done before. Adults do. Children don't calculate the odds. Adults do. Children imagine. Adults justify. That's why I buy lottery tickets every once and again. Not because I'm expecting to win, because for a few moments, I allow myself to dream without limitations. What would I build? Who would I help? How many families could I change? Then I remind myself, I don't need a lottery ticket to create that life. I need the courage to keep imagining it. The lottery isn't the dream, the imagination is. And maybe that's what's missing in our world today. Not intelligence, not education, not opportunity, imagination. We've convinced ourselves that being realistic is the highest form of wisdom. I disagree. Being realistic has never changed the world. Imagination has, faith has, vision has, action has. So yes, I want more people to become delusional. Delusional enough to write the first page. Delusional enough to launch the first business. Delusional enough to buy the first piece of land. Delusional enough to believe that they're the one who can break generations of poverty. Delusional enough to keep going after everyone else quits. Because history has a funny way of treating people with impossible dreams. While they're building, we call them delusional. After they exceed, we call them inspirational. So today I'm giving you permission. Protect your imagination like you protected it when you were 5 years old. Dream without apology. Believe before you can prove it. Work until your vision has a heartbeat. And if someone calls you delusional, smile. Thank them, but keep building because every reality was someone else's impossible idea.